All right, I've got my morning tea. It is Saturday morning. Built a greenhouse for a friend yesterday, and I've got to go over this morning and finish it, along with bingo supply run. I've got to do that. Several other errands, just got to get things done. So, trying to wake up. Trying to wake up because after about 3 or 4, I didn't sleep good. I had a dream last night I'm going to tell you about. The other day, a couple of days ago, I decided to make a video to put out here on Strange Happenings. A video of that part that I'm not allowed to talk about, plus something else. Something I haven't talked about. There's a thing out there that I've always considered a fantasy, kind of, being teenage, 20s, and all that, and considered, and all the astral travel, considered this other part of it to be total fantasy, just make believe, because there's no one in my life that could confirm it, that had seen it, that was anything. So this was just fantasy part of my life. The odd thing now is that I've found other people, they've talked about this sort of thing. They're talking about this sort of thing. And somebody mentioned one particular thing on YouTube the other day that I was like, what? And it kind of pulled everything together. I'm like, are you kidding? How did you even know about something like that? So I haven't put that on a video. Not that my life is crazy enough as it is anyway. It's not crazy. My realm of normal has expanded. So I'm in the range of normal, but it's more interesting normal. Much more interesting kind of normal. Anyway, I made a video, 10, 13 minutes long, to put out here. It's still on my phone right now, on this phone that I'm recording on. I've mentioned in past videos, there's some things I'm not allowed, one finger allowed, to talk about. And it was on this kind of thing. And I haven't put it out, and I probably won't again put it out. I'm still not allowed to talk about it. It's just stuff is happening that way. So I put it on video, left it on the phone. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it's my subconscious. And you might call it a dream. Last night between 3 and 4 o'clock. I know what dreams feel like. You know what dreams feel like. Most of the time I'm in control. Sometimes I'm not lately in control. Most of the times I am. This one did not feel like a dream. This felt as real can get. It felt very real for the consciousness side of me. Even the physical, it pulled elements of physical side in with it last night. So it felt real last night, not like a dream at all. And what the deal was, is I don't know if I may interchange the word people and beings back and forth because I don't even know how to talk about that kind of thing. But started off, there's these beings out there I call family. It's all family. It's like all family, different brothers, sisters, family out there, and these other spaces, other realms, whatever. Family. It's all family. The thing last night is there was kind of an outgoing family member. I guess that's the only best way I could describe it. An outgoing, close family member uh, that had kind of a last gift he wanted to give me. I didn't want it. Yeah, I refused. It's not a big deal. I mean, I'm okay with what I've got. I'm good. Yeah, it's hard for me to take things from people. I'd rather give to people than take. And so it's kind of hard sometimes to do that. And it's like, no, keep it. You might need it. Keep it. And no, he absolutely refused. Wanted me to have this little gift that I might be able to use it to help people. And so eventually, he's being generous. So I have to accept that generosity at some point. And so, yeah, okay, I'll accept this little gift. And I just tucked it away and put it away for later use. And it was nice and generous, very generous. I was very grateful. The thing is, there's these other family members that are, and you might say, if we're going to talk about time and age, they're in the same group as me, the same age as me, the same whatever as me. I'm still learning. Maybe they're still learning. I don't know. Still at the same level I am or whatever. I don't know how to put that. But one I seem to have trusted very good, very closer to family than anything. Trusted, kind of not trusted, but two of these other family members, were like me, kind of, I guess, got together and stole that little gift, just the little gift. And one distracted me, the one I trusted more. It distracted me while the other took it. Um, I wasn't so upset about the loss of the gift. I was upset at the deception and the stealing element part of it, the taking without asking kind of thing. The negative connotations with that. That's what bothered me, is that these two would do that, do something like that to anybody, not personally to me, but just do that. And it really upset that one that gave the gift also. Really upset it. And the thing is, what happened, you wouldn't think anything comes of that, that, a little confrontation maybe or something, something like that. Well, this one outgoing one let it be known that that happened, and that's not what he wanted or it wanted. I'm gonna say he and she. I don't know. Um, anyway, but what happened is it created a gathering of other beings, other entities, older ones, some older ones. If you want to say in the neighborhood, but more immediate, closer family in the neighborhood kind of thing, but not really close, but far away. But similar to him, more experience, much more experience than me. In this little gathering, I was the youngest one there. Really, I was really the youngest one there, and these are older, much more experienced than me. I don't even remember how many there were. It could have been 20 something, not more than 30, something like that, somewhere around there. And the deal is, this meeting was serious. I mean, it wasn't just a get together or this kind of meeting apparently may only occur like once in a very long lifetime of periods, not just 1 hour little short lifetimes here on earth, very long lifetime. This is something that doesn't occur, this kind of serious meeting. So serious, it was taken to a place and hidden. It was a hidden, secret meeting. It seemed to be in an open space, but unbelievably secure. Um, Unbelievably secure, and in this space, the space that normal people can, I mean, everybody can see normally. But this time it was like walls. I mean, there weren't walls weren't there, but people were not allowed in. I mean, and it was a darker place, and secret is what I would call darker secret. And there was even one that came in, and all these people felt like family. Family I don't remember ever seeing before. I don't remember seeing most of these people. Some of them I had before, some of them I knew, others I had never seen before. So it's like, but it all felt family. Um, you know, neighbors, neighbors are kind of family kind of thing, coming together to address a very serious issue, a very very serious issue. And there was one that showed up a little later, a little late. The meeting was about getting started. They were talking about stuff, and this one showed up late. And this guy was pretty, seemed like battle scarred almost, kind of odd, taller, older, battle scarred, very very experienced. Like this one, this guy doesn't show up. He was like some kind of foundational member, very, I mean, very present, very very much present. Did not say a word. Very very much present. Um, and so the one that gave me the gift started explaining what happened, and then someone else spoke up and said something similar had happened on a different scale, a different kind of thing, but with this same kind of group, the same group. with a couple that have been, these two that have been talking to and stuff, but that group over there, something similar had happened with them. And then a couple other beings spoke up and said something similar had happened with them. And all the stories started linking and coming together with this one group doing these negative things. And that each individual knew something had happened, but as a group, they didn't know it was so widespread. And when this group came together, their stories came together and everybody recognized this is going on. And it was serious, very serious. Now we're having this meeting. It seemed secure. It seemed you cannot get in here. This space is held. You cannot get in here. And there were others on the outside, some going by fast, some looking, like trying to look for this place. There were others looking for this. They knew something was going on. These others out there knew something was going on, and they were there looking for this meeting. There were a few that found the meeting location, but they could not get in. They could see some of the beings in there, not all of them, but they could see some of them. They were close enough to see some of them. They could not hear. They could not hear what was being discussed. They knew it was serious because this doesn't happen. This kind of meeting does not happen. I mean, it was serious. These other beings out there came specifically looking to see what was going on. They were there looking to see what was happening because it was serious and they wanted to look. They couldn't get in. The decision, what they all talked about and agreed on, and yeah, I'm just listening because I'm the youngest one there. I'm just like, whoa, okay, okay, okay. Just, wow, just okay. I'm having no input on this, no real input. Their decision was to go after these and these others doing these real negative things like that and destroy them, completely destroy them. I mean, and that's a huge negative kind of thing. And it would, this would be going even as far as saying one of the people in the meeting, people, beings, was karma, was there. That kind of thing, like karma was involved in this meeting, was one of the people in the meetings. So when that kind of decision, it was that serious, this kind of decision is made, it was just, wow, just, okay. Well, there's no going to be no karmic backslash on all these beings because karma is right there in the middle of it, agreeing, saying yes. Wow. So this was going to happen. And just, and this was all real. This did not feel like a dream. This felt very, very real. And then they're getting ready to disband. They're moving to disband the shelter, the block, the space, to disband and leave and go make this happen. And it was going to happen. And I said, wait a minute. That's I speak. Wait a minute. At least from my end, and they stopped, and because I hadn't spoke, I wanted to speak. I said, at least from my end, this is all of a minor gift. It was a minor gift, and it would help people. But, you know, I accept the generosity of the gift. I understand it and what happened. But for me, this was a minor thing that happened to me. And all these other instances, they're not so major as to have had a major impact on everything. Just a huge negative, individual one by one by one by one. Altogether, it seemed huge. But individually, it was such small little things. It just, I don't know, it just didn't seem big enough for that kind of destruction. But it's not that I brought it up that way. I said, what I feel, what it seems to me is these are all smaller things, and I understand the decision. I do understand the decision to wipe it out, and I'm okay with it if that's what they want to do. I said, but from my point of view, what it's done for me is given me a much bigger gift than that little one I see. I got more from this happening than potentially was lost. What I got from it was being there with all of them, seeing all of them, all of this family, being there together as one, wanting to help. And I love that. And I love them. And it was, I was very grateful for all that. Um, I was very grateful to see all this family there and meet them for the first time and to see them and to know they're there and that gift for that and knowing I would be there for them. And that gift was greater than any loss that could possibly happen. And they all smiled. And there was no destruction. They didn't go after him. And I think they realized that too. That was such a huge gift of all of us coming together again that it overwhelmed any negative. So everything was okay. But that was so real, so unbelievably real last night.